Hi, this is Tony Teolis of ToDoListHome.com. I want to bring you along on a little show tonight of how I'm taking care of the squash vine borer this year. Now, I had an episode last year how I had a big squash vine borer attack, and I linked to that in today's episode. But I want to show you how I'm combating them this year. Come on along real quick, and I'll show you what I want to do. First, I want to show you this amazing squash plant right there. If you get the camera down in there, you see how many squash are growing there. And what I'm trying to do is prevent the evil squash vine borer from getting them. This one's ready to pick. That's going to be great, lovely. Let me go ahead and pick it right now while I'm at it. Okay, and to get the squash plant, I'm just going to go ahead and just take a nice little snip close to the edge there, just like that. That's a perfect size for the bigger they get, squash, the more bitter they are. Okay, over here we had a major squash vine borer attack. This plant here had already produced 2 squash, and we see a third one coming in down here. So what I did last night as well, I did the same thing. I tried to preempt the attack by the evil squash vine borer. I'm too late here. It's gotten into this plant. And the same thing on this plant. I had already gotten 2 squash off this plant. And again, last night I noticed the evil squash vine borer. Maybe here you can see some of the damage a little bit over more. Here, these is where 2 pumpkins were growing, and this thing right here is a couple of pumpkins growing from compost, actually. They were an accident, and I built this cage to support them, but again, too late. Evil squash vine borer got in this way. This was all cut up underneath here yesterday. And so I sprayed some more neem oil in there, and I'm duct taping it up. There's probably no hope for this plant, and the plant right next to it is long gone as well. But hey, we got 2 pumpkin though. This way over here, and you see where I've got where I want all the food's coming up. Make it all happen. We've got fresh here, but with this mixture, this is going to be fine to cover up those plants and build a good, strong prevention mechanism from the evil squash vine borer, and hopefully bring those plants that we saw earlier back to life. And one of the key engines of success behind that is this compost pile. I filled this up with all the brambles and cuttings from last week, a bunch of plants in here, and I got some really fine. And what we end up with is this beautiful stuff right here, full of worms and organic life forms and decomposing materials, just perfect for warding off bugs like the evil squash vine. This is Tony Teolis of ToDoListHome.com. Come on back again and we'll see how this actually worked against the evil squash vine borer. And take a look at last year's episode too. I linked to it in today's notes at ToDoListHome.com. See ya.